Hey guys, it's Kim here and welcome to E3 2014. I'm joined as ever by Hannah.
Hello.
And we are at the Bethesda stand. So we have seen two games in particular here today. We have seen The Evil Within, which we are so excited for. I don't know if that's the right word though. Terrifyingly excited for. Excitedly terrified for. One of those. We also saw Battlecry, which was recently announced, which I didn't know anything about. But we sat down, had a presentation, you had some hands-on. So should we start with that one?
So Battlecry is going to be a free-to-play, team-based game. PvP.
Think Team Fortress, but medieval, so no gunpowder.
Yeah.
So it's all arrows, it's all swords, it's...
A little bit of sort of like, a lot of electricity,
yeah,
sort of
gadgetry.
style weapons, like Tesla sort of concepts, I think. So
yeah.
The concept is that the World War I happened years before its time, so gunpowder was basically banned.
Yeah.
So you're playing as one of the many warriors that go in and probably end up dying unless you're incredibly good.
So at the moment there are two factions. One is based around the British Empire and one is based around the Russian Empire. They look amazing.
Yeah.
So today was announced 3 classes, none of which I can remember the names of. There are also 2 extra ones, because that's the thing, I know the 2 extra ones, but I'm not allowed to talk about those.
I know the 3. I think it's the Enforcer, so it's a big dude with a massive sword that can turn into a shield.
Classic kind of strong man, he's right in there, right in the fray, he's the brute force.
You've got the Tech Archer, the lovely, I think so far it's lady. There could be, oh no, there was a man, the Russian one.
The Russian one's a man, the British one's a lady.
So the bow and arrow can be used, like you charge up abilities, you do cool stuff. There's also like a, it looks like the ability to see people through walls, which is the counter to the duelist.
Yeah, who is your rogue class, basically.
So dual wielding, has a little bit of stealth, has...
can go invisible for short periods of time.
Has like lunge abilities to get in close. So I mainly played the duelist and actually really enjoyed it.
Yep.
Because it's that sort of nice balance in the middle. I did try the Tech Archer as well, which was fun. But I sort of ended up sticking with the duelist just because everyone was getting very close, very fast, and very aggressive. So
I think the one thing that I loved about it was the style of it. So they said that the team that are working on this are like essentially a super team. They are made up of people who have worked on games like Halo, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops, Dishonored, and Team Fortress, and that really does show, the last 2 in particular, Dishonored and Team Fortress, show in particular. The artist from Dishonored is responsible for the art, and you can see his style in this. It's very stylized. It's very steampunk meets medieval. It's very crisp and colorful. And one thing that I really loved is that there was a kind of a good representation of female characters as well as male characters.
Yeah, definitely.
And the female characters weren't just like over-sexualized tits and asses.
So you earn iron to like upgrade your character, and they were saying in the thing eventually they want to have gender select for all characters, so it means that you can have a female British enforcer,
a brawler, and all the other things. So there is some amazing, I personally love it. I love the way it looks. I love the gender equality, and I love that, you know, they're not over sexualized either.
No,
they're wearing cool outfits, but they're not like all big boobs and cleavages
really
and butt
easy
shots.
to play as well. Like, I picked it up. There's mouse, keyboard, and controller downstairs. So I picked up the mouse and keyboard, and I don't feel that I was doing particularly badly. I think I represented myself reasonably well. For someone who'd not touched it, it seems really simple.
Just to clarify, it's on PC only at the moment. We don't know if they'll maybe, if there's enough interest, they'll spread to the consoles. But I'd like to see it on consoles. I think more people should play this. It looks fantastic. Surprisingly, it surprised me, basically, going from knowing nothing about it to going, actually, this looks amazing, and I want to play more.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing things like maybe a bit with Nazi, you and me.
I think there's a lot of kind of multiplayer opportunities there, and a lot of fun killing times. So the beta is out in 2015. Hopefully, maybe we can get some sneaky hands on beforehand. Depends whether or not we can sweet talk Bethesda. In the meantime, moving on to An Evil Within. Jesus, so I went to go and play that. And we try not to play too much because, of course, we are going to do a full playthrough when it comes out, although I don't know if I want to anymore. So if you're a fan of Resident Evil and Silent Hill, you're right at home. It has all the hallmarks of Silent Hill and Resident Evil. So in the demo, I went around this super creepy evil mansion, and it was horrible. It was very stylized, very detailed.
It looked amazing.
Incredibly gothic, incredibly dark.
Good.
And I had a combination of, so I had to get this main door open. And by doing that, I had to fill these 3 jars attached to the door, and they had leads going off into different rooms. So you had to explore different rooms and solve their puzzles. puzzles which are guarded by horrible, horrible monsters. And there was kind of like the basic monsters, which were just humans that were a bit like, and humans that were a bit more. And then in one case, I got chased by this spectral ghost that appeared that you can't do anything about. He just appears like that. Everything goes creepy, everything goes white, and you just have to run. You can't do anything, you just run. And the creepy thing about him is he just slowly walks towards you. And like, it's that creepy, like, you know, he's just walking towards me and there's nothing I can do about it. So that really freaked me out. There was a really horrible puzzle I had to solve where I had to, there was a man's head with his brain exposed.
Oh yeah, no, I saw you do that.
And I had to probe it in the right place to unlock the door. And while I was probing it, it was making squishy, like screamy sounds, and it was horrible. But cool, but horrible. So yeah, and there was plenty of really weird weapons. So I had the Agony Bow, and you can craft. So if you pick up different crafting materials, you can craft different kinds of arrows for it. So like a freeze arrow, an explosive arrow. I didn't get to see too much, but the bow itself looks amazing. Like really, really cool.
I like how we're getting bows.
Yeah,
bows
I love bows. So in right
More
now.
bows, please.
So we had a gun as well, but they were like kind of shy away from using the gun because they don't really hurt the enemies. What hurts them is you knock them down, you set them on fire. Otherwise, they can get back up and can come after you. And there are some horrible looking monsters in this, like really, like pure nightmare fuel.
Boxman.
Yeah.
God help me, I'm not looking forward to Boxman.
And then there was the spider lady thing that looked like a cross between the woman from The Grudge and just a horrible spindly spider.
Yeah, oh no.
That made me feel incredibly nauseous. So I think I'm looking forward to this. It's coming out 24th of October in the UK and EU, a little bit earlier in the US. So yeah, we will be playing a lot more of that. Oh, Hannah, we've only just gotten over Outlast, so maybe we'll be recovered by then. But it is looking fantastic, and fans of survival horror, and it definitely has the Shinji Mikami touch in it. You know, it feels like it feels like home. You know, just from the first bit of opening the door and the way he opens the door, he sort of blocks it, so you can't quite see around him, and he does it very slowly. And then you see what's the other side, and you're like, is this a safe room or is this a bad room? So
never a safe room.
So Bethesda, you have some awesome titles this year. Not many, but what is here was gold. So yeah, we'll see a lot more on Battlecry and the Evil Within soon. That's it from us. See you guys next time.